Taurus. How are you today? Oh man, okay. Wow. Sheesh. Those cards really just... All right. Well, anyways, I'm just going to put these back real quick because I want to make sure. Hello, Taurus. Welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Cassandra. I'm the witch, the spiritualist, the founder and creator of Magick of Eden. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're returning, welcome family. I appreciate you all for coming back. This reading is for my Taurus base. This is simply just a daily reminder or the message that you need to hear right now in this moment. Thank you so much, Bear, for your spells of protection over the listener, the viewer of this video, over myself, over my tribe, over the collective. Thank you so much for allowing me to be the vessel that gives the messages that our tribe needs to hear. What is it that you need Taurus to hear right now? I keep hearing the word slow down. I heard slow down and focus your intention on healing. That's what came out. Focus your attention on healing. This is bringing me to Reiki work. This is bringing me to grounding foods. Like there's something that needs, like you need to be grounded because everything seems to be so fast paced and I'm not really sure why, but it feels like I'm getting this image of like a raging bull who has had enough. And it just seems like it almost makes me kind of feel excuse me. It almost makes me feel like I just feel like I just heard the word incompetence. Not that you're incompetent, but that someone else is acting as if they're competent or something like that. Like it kind of feels like you've had to constantly say things, repeat yourself for the same things over and over. Like it's like you have to keep repeating yourself over and over again, and it feels like you're just tired. It's like, you know what? I'm just tired. Like I'm just over it at this point. Like I just need for you to just leave me alone. It feels like it's one of those things where it's like I need to focus on my self-care because I don't feel like anyone is really understanding me right now, and it's getting frustrating having to constantly repeat myself when I'm trying to take care of things and you're not listening to me. I'm tired of it. It's like everyone has to do their part, but as a result, at the same time, you put so much on yourself because you don't know a threshold. It's like you don't know when too much is too much because you're so abundant and you're so giving and loving, and as a result of that, now you're weighed down. It's like, I'm hearing the word compression. It's like when, I don't know why I'm saying someone gets stoned to death, but each of these, I know that's really gruesome and very, very like, what's the word, extra. I know, I'm sorry, but that's what came through. It's like each of these rocks that is being laid on top of you is a burden that is laying like literally on your back. And it's gotten so heavy to where it's numb, but you can't feel it. And because you can't feel it, obviously it's numb. It's like the shit just keeps adding up. Bills are fucking sky high at this point. Like there's so many things that you're worried about, and spirit is like, I just need you to withdraw. Like I need you to withdraw and to ground yourself because there is a lot that is happening right now. Like I just heard you're dealing with death. Like you're dealing with death. If you are dealing with the death in the family, my condolences to you. If you are someone who is sick, I don't know. I'm not saying you're going to die. Please don't think that. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is that you want to check your health. You want to make sure that you're eating the foods that are going to bring you the nourishment. I'm talking to my Taurus rising, and I'm also talking to my Taurus sun, Venus, moon, whatever. We all have Taurus in our chart. So spirit is telling me to stop shuffling and just tell you that there seems to be more of a need to focus on health because all the stress that you're going through right now is causing you to become more sick. And it's unnecessary suffering and it's unnecessary sickness. Surround yourself with the people that are going to nurture you. And these people are people that you can also nurture. I just heard you may not want to, but surround yourself with Virgo energy because Virgo is the healer of the zodiac in a sense. Like Virgo is the one that comes with the herbs, the knowledge on how to heal the physical body. I just, for whatever reason, I'm hearing to either channel your inner Virgo or be around people who can be of service to you so that you can heal, if that makes sense. So this is you surrounding yourself again with Virgo-like energy. If you have any pet companions, spend like a little bit more time with them, if you will, to give yourself a sense of relief and to give yourself a break. If you are someone who works or is an entrepreneur, you may want to think about taking a vacation, because it feels like you have a lot to deal with and it's really time for you to ground yourself. I don't know why, but I don't know if you like carrots or potatoes or like sweet potatoes, but I'm seeing you eat like potatoes and carrots and like stews and things like that are very grounding and that are very nurturing, if that makes sense. I don't know why, but I see you eating like the denser foods versus like the lighter foods. Like, yeah, if you're a light eater, I understand, but the vision that I'm getting is someone eating like potatoes. And I don't know if you like smothered potatoes, but smothered potatoes is coming through. Butternut squash and like things like that. Like, eat foods that come like out of the ground, like directly from the ground. Like, you pull them up by the root. You want to eat those so that you can stay rooted and grounded right now, because I'm also hearing meditation, like to work on the root chakra, to meditate, to get that in balance, to get that in order, because it does feel like everything is just so uprooted and it's like you just need time to de-stress. That's what that feels like. And I also just heard Spirit ask, what choices are you making that are like, what is your role in this? Like, what is it that you're doing? You're not setting enough of a boundary. Like, set a boundary. No means no. Don't go back on your word. Don't go back on your word. Like, Spirit is like, no, like, just take some time to withdraw and to pull back. Let things fall away if they're going to fall away. I need you to focus on your healing right now. Your healing. I just heard something about the spleen. Something about the spleen. What's coming to me right now, if you guys hear bumping, it's because my kid is upstairs. Well, my kids are upstairs. What's coming to me right now is the spleen. I just heard something about like a root canal. I don't know why the root canal is coming through, but you getting like a root canal or something with the teeth. I just heard frequent headaches. Frequent headaches just came through. I'm not sure why that's coming through. Either way it goes, like it's something chronic. It's something that's chronic. It's something that's like that's been building up over time and you've been ignoring it. And now Spirit is like, okay, so when are you going to get this looked at? So I'm hearing for you to also go to the doctor to get checked to make sure that you're good. But it's something that's chronic that's starting to now really get the best of you. I just heard cough and congestion. You may want to take some elderberry. Like, I'm getting, for whatever reason, I'm hearing that it's time for you to focus on holistic healing and things like that as well. You want to, I just heard to replace some of your medications you're taking. They're easy fixes. Like, you can take tinctures if you want, or, you know, if you want to take over-the-counter medication, that's on you. That's fine. But Spirit is saying that I need you to focus on your physical health at this point, because all the stress that you've been going through is a contributing factor, a major contributing factor to what you're feeling right now. But anyways, yes, with the Empress here in reverse, this does feel like something that it's like self-care definitely is needed right now. It's like attention and focus on the self is needed so that you can work on receiving. Because some of you guys have a really hard time in letting people do things for you. Spirit is like, I'm here to challenge. Spirit is not saying that it's here to challenge it, but in a sense, you're being challenged to accept the help when you need it, if that makes sense. Of course, we do have here the Six of Wands. Yeah, let someone show up for you. Like, seriously, let someone show up and bring you a gift that will help you heal the body. But also, when you heal the body, remember that you're also healing the soul. Remember to let yourself be nurtured and cared for so that you can focus on inner healing. So this is bringing me to inner healing and physical healing. Of course, we do have here what looks like the star, the moon, actually. Frustrations. Yeah. This, man, what are you guys frustrated about? The Lovers in reverse here. I do, like, you know what? And it's so interesting because at the very beginning of this reading, I remember saying something about you don't feel like people are either contributing enough, or it feels like you have to constantly repeat yourself. I don't know why that's coming through with these cards. for whatever reason, I just feel the need to say again that I'm not one that always goes with the original meaning of the cards. I always go with what my intuition says. And what my intuition is telling me through the cards right now is that there are a lot of things that are frustrating you that I just heard the word mental health therapist, that it's okay for you to seek help and let people show up for you, that where you're not so into your own subconscious mind or you're not stuck there. This to me really does feel like there's some things that you have to say to let it off, to let some steam off. I really do feel like you need to get this out before you build it up for, you know, for so long to where it then becomes a health issue to where you're hospitalized. Some of you guys are prone to hospitalization because your health is so easily affected by what you're going through, by stressing out. And Spirit is saying, I need you to take care of the physical body like now. I really need you to look into taking care of that, because the more that you prolong it, the more that you withdraw from that, it's good. You're going to have really horrible results in the long run. You can prevent these by doing what you need to do, by setting those boundaries and focusing more on your self-care. That's what this really feels like. Yeah. So anyway, we're going to continue. So we have Seahorse, generosity, good luck. We have patience and harmony. I love that. Patience and harmony. We have Grove. Grove for me, I feel like is a place of healing. Like literally a place of healing. It brings me to healing. High Priestess of Earth. Of course, right? Like seriously, come on. Like really? Balancing act. So this is about balance. And then you also have intention here. You also have intention. With all your supporting cards, what I'm feeling like right now is that also on the flip side, if you are someone that is used to like receiving and receiving and receiving, it's also okay for you to also give your nurturing abilities to someone else. This is bringing me to the Queen of Pentacles type of energy, where she is the one, or the archetype that that card is the archetype that represents, you know, our ability to nurture, our ability to cook food and give it, and to be generous to other people. It's like the caretaker within us. Not only are we making the money, but we're also coming home to make sure that the house is in order. We're loving, we're very patient, we're very sensual. This is you tapping into the sensual aspects of your body. I unfortunately cannot talk about certain things on YouTube, so, you know, because community guidelines, but if you catch my drift, self-pleasure, do what you got to do. You know what I mean? But also I feel like this is you giving the same energy that is being reciprocated to you, and also making yourself available to receive what it is that you need to bring yourself nourishment. So this means also you allowing someone to show up as the Queen of Pentacles for you. Even though she's not here in the reading right now, her energy is present. And I do feel like that is your message. Focus on your physical health. Focus on healing. Focus on your inner health. You know, let things go. Try not to, you know, pile too much on yourself, and just let yourself just simply be loved and cared for and nurtured. I love you guys. Thank you so much for following me on Instagram at Magick of Eden. You guys can also find me in the Apothecary online at Magick of Eden. Psych. It's magickofeden.com. And of course, you are more than welcome to interact with me there. On Instagram and whatnot. I am more than happy to hear from you. Thank you all for listening to this reading. I hope that it serves what it needs to serve for you, and I hope that you have an amazing rest of your day.